Hello everyone, my name is Akai Fox and this is another one of our art videos. This was actually just taken yesterday as it was Halloween. Hopefully all of you had an amazing holiday, whether you were choosing to celebrate it or not. But if you were choosing to celebrate it, I'd love to hear about whether it's your costume, or maybe you have kids, or maybe you saw a really cool trick-or-treater. All the same, I'd love to hear a little bit more about your holiday down there in the comments. For myself, we chose not to do any trick-or-treating or any candy this year. The kids in my neighborhood have been a little not so nice, and they've been breaking some of our things and stealing candy, and so we chose this year not to give out any candy, which worked out for the best because I was working very late, and overall just it was easier to manage to not have to worry about decorations outside and things. It's not to say I didn't decorate inside, but that's a whole different story. So for the look I wanted to do for Halloween, it wasn't quite as elaborate as I wanted. This paint actually took me 45 minutes. I was very rushed. And a huge part of that was because I woke up with a migraine when I had originally intended to wake up early and do a lot more with my makeup and the look. And so I was like, all right, what can I do really fast? I have 45 minutes. I have a meeting to go to. I was very pressed for time, and so I will say that the initial paint here, the bandages for our mummy, ended up smearing quite a bit more than I would have liked. If I could go back and do this face paint again, I would actually choose where those bandages were and not paint the yellow, because we ended up with very yellowish bandages instead of them just being pure white. For the final look, I did go back over after this video with just a little bit of white after it had fully dried, and a little bit of shadowing with some eyeshadow, but just trying to get this done, trying to get this recorded, and everything I needed to in the 45 minutes I had. I'm very pleased with how everything initially turned out. So yeah, that's what this holiday was for me. I still have this migraine as I record and upload this very late at night. But I wanted to make sure that we had a video and something that we could finally tie all of the pieces together for one of my absolute favorite holidays, because I think just there's so much fun in expressing yourself. And I feel like Halloween gives you that luxury and that freedom to kind of do whatever you want. There's no specific requirement that it has to be bloody or scary. It doesn't even have to be technically Halloween theme. I've seen people do all sorts of things, right? And that's kind of the fun part of this holiday, is just getting that excuse to dress up and to be, you know, whether it's scary or spooky or whatever, to do something out of the normal. And I wish there were more excuses to do that. And so this time of year is some of my favorite, whether it's Halloween, whether we start to get into that Christmas. There's just a lot more reasons. And as you know, or if you don't already know, holidays are very special to me because it's just that different day than out of the rest of the year, where we get to do something special and something different. And I do hope that we continue to find more holidays that allow us to do things more expressive, like Halloween. End of the day, I think it's great, and I'm pretty happy with overall how quickly and how easily things came together. I will say the inspiration for this picture did come from something I found online for some of the colors and some of the placement. And if I, again, had more time to do this again, there was an inspiration picture for this that had an eyeball popping out on the other side. I chose not to do that simply for time constraints. And I do so wish that I had gotten LASIK this year that I had originally planned to do, because I really wanted to make sure this year that as I did Halloween looks that I could wear colored contacts. This time I still wear contacts for vision, so I can't do that. But there we go. So I had also initially pulled out a pink and blue wig that you'll see me probably put on here momentarily, and I ended up hating it. I did not like the colors that we went out with, and so I ended up trading it for the greenish bluish wig that I've worn already this month. And while I'm sad that I had to repeat it, it fits so much better, and you'll see that I really just did not like how this looked. It just was way too bright. I was coming down to the wire. I think was in the last like 5 minutes. So I was like, hold on just a second, let me come back with this much darker wig and then hop into the thing. So there we go. That's how it ended up turning out. I loved the look overall, and so did everyone that I had a chance to interact with. If you liked this video, of course, please leave a like. It does very much help the channel. And if you'd like to see more of my art videos, please feel free to click on through or hit that subscribe button. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I hope you all had a great holiday. Bye!